I believe that the ending for Fall of Cybertron is a perfect conclusion to both Cybertron games, so let's get into it. We open up with a shot of the Nemesis pulling up to the Ark as both ships are approaching the now unstable portal, as Megatron commands Soundwave to take out the Ark's defenses. Now in this level, we get to play as
Autobots, surrender immediately or be destroyed.
Here, we see some familiar faces, all of which we'll be able to play as later in the game.
Make sure those tow cables hit their mark. I've mapped out precise weak points to hit. Once we've latched on, I'll start dispatching the boarding parties.
Yes, sir.
Now, as Soundwave enters the Ark in one of the most badass ways imaginable, we are tasked to take out some Autobots, buying time for your Minicon Laserbeak to bust into the ammunition area.
Eject. Armor entrance.
Autobots, on your right!
Once that's all over, you need to destroy the Ark's ammunition so the Decepticons are able to safely board the Ark. And this part is actually surprisingly harder than expected, with loads of enemies being thrown at you. So you really need to let your Minicons Rumble and Laserbeak take out the enemies while you yourself take out the main objectives. They really make you feel like how Soundwave would do things here.
All defense systems eliminated.
Once you've gone past Soundwave's part, you immediately get to play as
I wear the Autobot insignia with pride, Megatron.
Now you're in the heat of the battle. There's chaos all around you. The Decepticons rain down heavy fire with their warp cannons, tow cables ejecting out, all the Decepticons flying all over the place like bugs swarming alight. Nevertheless, Optimus has tasked you to take out the tow cables to stop the Decepticons from boarding the ship.
Destroy it! Oh, there it is!
Now once you do that, all seems well until
Bruticus online!
we are now arguably one of the best characters in the game, as we are tasked with destroying the Ark's fuel tanks. As Bruticus, we are incredibly overpowered. His size and strength is absolutely no match for any Autobots or crab things that the enemies throw at us. His flamethrower roasting everything it touches, his propeller shield slicing and dicing anything the Autobots try to throw at him, and the Sonic Pain Wave attack.
The bigger they are, the harder they hit.
Oh Bruticus, how I love playing as you. Now that we've destroyed the Ark's fuel tanks, enter
Start your engines!
As we play as Jazz, we have the ability to see all the death and destruction that Bruticus has left behind this rampage. Furthermore, this strengthens the fact that Bruticus is a force to be reckoned with as we pull up to his boss battle.
My spark is finished. Keep your focus, soldier. We'll get through this. Jazz! I'll need to find Ratchet. When I return, I can back you up with an airstrike.
At first, we're able to get a few hits in, but then he pulls out his shield. Now we have to resort to triggering him and stepping on landmines, in which Jetfire will then be able to get an airstrike on Bruticus.
Good! Now keep it there! Nice! Airstrike commencing!
And after some tries, we're finally able to blow Bruticus off the Ark. We now cut to a shot with Bumblebee, bringing us to where the game has originally started. We now know the desperation and significance of this battle, and in the heat of the moment, where Megatron has a clear hit on Optimus, Bumblebee steps in and sacrifices himself.
Bumblebee!
We now go over to Megatron, calling it
Waste of energon!
When Optimus hears this from Megatron, he finally knows what he has to do. Optimus finally has a realization.
And what might that be, Optimus? This universe, no matter how vast, will never be big enough for you and I to coexist.
Then bam! Optimus throws Megatron into the air. Now we're pushed into the boss fight, where you can either play as Optimus or Megatron. Now I chose Optimus, because I feel as though it fits the overall story better. Now keep in mind the significance of this fight. The Autobots and Decepticons having a fight to the death over a planet. For the Autobots to seek refuge, and the Decepticons to plunder a planet of its resources. And now Optimus and Megatron. Megatron, a power-hungry warlord that tried to become a Prime due to his greed and lust for power. And eventually, with his lust for power, he destroyed the entire planet, forcing the Autobots off Cybertron. Now Optimus, a formerly timid librarian, the librarian who did not accept the title of Prime until Primus bestowed it upon him along with the Matrix of Leadership. Though he didn't earn this honor through his physical strength and sheer power alone, it was because he had the spark and wisdom of pure gold. And as I said before, Optimus winning just feels right, especially after this explanation. But then, Optimus and Megatron, along with the Ark and the Nemesis, are pulled into the portal as the screen fades to black.